Alrighty. Welcome into this match of Varsity Boys Volleyball of Kings Knights versus Princeton Vikings. If this is your first time tuning in with us, we've been following along with the Kings men's volleyball team this season. A little bit of a rough season, especially for Varsity. Hopefully that they can bring out a win today. I'm Tyler Hughes. I'll be commentating here for you guys. Seems like we had a little awkward start due to our mic situation. Couldn't get all the team players out or called out, so they decided to skip it and just go into the game instead. Just waiting on the officials to check the lineup here. By the looks of it, it seems like Kings have won the toss and are going to start with the ball here. Alrighty. Number 4 gets to start off with the ball here. Easy pickup. Off 16. Gets it over and still in the air. Kings out to 20. Tips it. Gets it in the air. Has to get it over, and they do. Off to 3. And it's off the sidelines. With that, seems like number 12 is going to be up to serve for the Vikings. 1 serving nothing. Easy pickup. Off to 22. Gets it in. Goes over. 22 tries to punish them. They say number 23 hit the net. And with that, we welcome in number 5 and 28 for the Knights. With number 5 up to serve, tied up at 1. Picked up, off to 23, and it's off the side. 2 serving 1. With awkwardly off 16 again, he tips it, 20 blocks it, and happens to fall just out of bounds. Tied up at 2. Welcome in number 4 for the Vikings, and he's up to serve. Awkward pickup. Miscommunication between 1 and 5 is to keep it in play. Three, serving 2. Tips it just over the net, falling in the donut. 4, serving 2. This time it's picked up. Off to 28. Keep it in play. Off to 16 again. Seems like that one was blocked by 22. And communication between the refs here to see whose point it really is. And they're going to award it to the Knights here. Welcome in 21 for the Knights. 3, serving 4. Awkward pickup. He says 23. Right to number 5, but he can't pick it up. Here comes 16 up for the Vikings. 5, serving 3. Jump serve. And just makes it outside number 1's range. Six, serving 3. This one's between number 1 and 5. Still some miscommunication between those two. 7, serving 3. Just gets it over and falls in front of number 5. Eight, serving 3. This time it's picked up. That's a free ball by 1. Set to 23. Off 28's hands and still lands inside the court. 9, serving 3. Awkward pickup, comes close to get it back in the playable area, but it's not in the area of anyone to keep it up. And with that, Kings take a timeout. We'll be right back.
Want a free t-shirt? Hit like and subscribe to our channel right now for your chance to win. We're giving away t-shirts to random subscribers. Don't miss out. Subscribe now and you could be our next winner.
Want to reach more customers? Advertise your business during our live sports streams. Connect with your local community and boost your brand. Email us today at reachmorecustomers@eDrivenScore.com. That's reachmorecustomers@eDrivenScore.com.
Welcome back. 16 still serving for the Vikings. Up by 7 here in this first set. It's picked up by 1. Off to 28. Blocks it off the head and keeps it in play. Free ball by number 4. Set to number 2. And gets it over the wall and through. Back to number 5. Tips it. 20 keeps it in play though. Number 1 free balls. Center dump when number 1 started to recover it. And free ball by number 5. Vikings go over to number 5 again. Tries to tip it over, but number 2 and 20 are there to block it. And with that, 20's up to serve for the Knights. 4, serving 10. Picked up, off to 23 again. Jumping way higher than the block, smacking it down into the court. And with that, he gets to serve. 11, serving 4. Picked up. It's close to the bleachers. They keep it in play, though. Free ball by number 1. So that was number 22, bouncing off the wall in play. Nice go to number 2 and gets through. It's close to the wall. 4 sends it back down. 5 free balls it. Definitely was a hit net, but they didn't get it there. I guess the ball doesn't lie. Tips off number 4 on the return, going out of bounds afterwards. 12, serving 4. And that one's way short, hitting the bottom of the net. And here comes 15, back in the game for the Knights. Up to serve, 5, serving 12. Picked up nicely. Off to 5 again. Gets it over the wall and still in play. That's the free ball here. Shows to 22. Bounces off the wall and 4 keeps it in the air. They set to number 3. And an awkward hit by number 4 from the Vikings. Six, serving 12. And it's just short, falling into the net. Here comes number 11 up for the Vikings. 13, serving 6. Picked up. Back to number 3. And keep it in play. Off to number 5 again. And he doesn't get it over the net. Here comes number 1 for the Knights here. 7, serving 13. Picked up. Off to 20. Power of a hit, but it's just off the backside. 8, serving 13. Off nicely. Off to number 5 again. He tries to do a cutter and slaps it into the floor on his own side. 9, serving 13. Picked it up. It's close to keep it in the air. 22 has to send it over. Back to 3. They bring it down with them. They keep it in play and over. And this time, 22 smacks it down in the King's court. Here comes number 5 up to serve for the Vikings here. 14, serving 9. Miscommunication between 5 and 1, both going after it, bumping into each other into the fact. 15, serving 9. Picked up. Off to 22. Gets it over the wall. It doesn't hit the corner and goes past it instead. 16, serving 9. Just gets it over. They show to 22. And keep it in the air this time. Close to 16. Gets a nice cutter and falling just out number 1's range. $17, serving 9. Floater has to get picked up though. Back to 4. And that one floats to the backside. And another timeout, Kings. We'll be right back.
Want a free t-shirt? Hit like and subscribe to our channel right now for your chance to win. We're giving away t-shirts to random subscribers. Don't miss out. Subscribe now and you could be our next winner.
Welcome back. Knights definitely trying to take up some of that timeout time there. Hopefully they get a little bit of regrouping there. It's a lot of just errors on their part. But 5 from the Vikings still gets to serve. 18 serving 9. It's picked up. Has to run for it. 1 has to send it out. 3 had to send it over and had to reach over his own teammates to even try to. 19, serving 9. Picked up. Off to number 22. Definitely jumped way early off of it. And doesn't get it over. 20, serving 9. This one just is the top tape, falling back down to Vikings. And now we're back to the top of the rotation. Number 4's back up for the Knights. 10, serving 20. Picked up. Back to 16. Bounces off the net, and 15 tries to get it up there. But no one else can help him keep it in play. Number 12's back up for the Vikings. 21, serving 10. Easy pickup. Off to number 3 again. And it's power of a hit right back to the Knights. Free balls it instead. Back to 23. 22 blocks it, but brings it down with him as well. .22, serving 10. Picked up by 1, it's close to the net. They set to 22. Not sure what happened there, but just doesn't get a good touch off of it, just barely hitting it. 23, serving 10. Picked up over the light. Set to 3, tips it. Gets it over just barely. Off 16. Blocked by number 22 and hitting that back corner. Welcome back, number 5 up for the nice serve. 11, serving 23. It's over, it's in play. Thought it was going to go over. 22 reaches and touches the net. So this is for match point here. Number 4. Set point for number 4 here for the Vikings. 24 serving 11. And doesn't do much with it, sending straight into the top tape. Bringing back number 2 and 21 for the Knights here. 12 serving 24. Picked it up. Tips back to, tries to set it up for 23 behind him, but goes over him and into their own court. 13, serving 24. It's picked up. Ben's close. Tries to setter dump it, but number 2 is there to block it. It just happens to go out of bounds, giving the Vikings the first set in this matchup. We'll be right back after these few short messages.
Want a free t-shirt? Hit like and subscribe to our channel right now for your chance to win. We're giving away t-shirts to random subscribers. Don't miss out. Subscribe now and you could be our next winner.
Every love story is unique, and every date has a story. Celebrate your special day with custom hoodies and sweatshirts from almosttwins.com. Whether it's your wedding date or anniversary, wear it close to your heart and show the world your love. Matching never felt so meaningful. Our cozy hoodies and sweatshirts are perfect for couples who want to cherish their special moments together. Personalize yours today and make that date unforgettable. Visit almosttwins.com and create your love story in style. Almosttwins.com is where every date becomes a statement.
In a world dominated by million-dollar contracts, flashy endorsements, and the glitz of professional sports, there exists a hidden realm where the game is played not for fame or fortune, but for pure passion. Welcome to the underground football scene. Here, there are no stadiums filled with thousands of cheering fans, no TV contracts, and no lucrative shoe deals. Just men, united by a love for the game. These are the Cincinnati Dukes, a semi-pro football team that embodies the spirit of resilience and brotherhood. Every practice, every tackle, every touchdown tells a story of sacrifice and dedication. In this arena, the stakes are not measured in dollars, but in heart and soul. It's about representing your community, forging lifelong friendships, and keeping the love of football alive against all odds. Join us as we explore the journey of the Cincinnati Dukes, a testament to the unwavering spirit of those who play for the love of the game.
Want to reach more customers? Advertise your business during our live sports streams. Connect with your local community and boost your brand. Email us today at reachmorecustomers@eDrivenScore.com. That's reachmorecustomers@eDrivenScore.com.
We are back with a new voice. This is the voice of the assistant JV Kings volleyball coach, Mike Stefanski. Previous commentator was our production expert, Tyler Hughes, who, like the Kings volleyball boys, is also kind of new to volleyball. So hopefully I can help explain the game a little bit further. First set, as you might saw, was an absolute blowout, even though both teams, in their own ways, looked a little sloppy. A lot of hitting errors, a lot of serving errors. Maybe a cleaner volleyball match will result in less of a blowout. Two freshmen in the back row for Kings. Barrow Lincoln Man with a great pass. Middle approach. Ethan Grant, the middle, moves a little bit too early towards the ball. Looks like they're discussing tempo with the head coach. Rightfully so. Ethan definitely moving way too quickly towards that ball. Lincoln with another great pass. Wow, I don't know how that hit the ground. Senior Vincent Brisgott gives him quite the easy free ball, but the libero can't seem to get to it in time, and I don't know how he did not get to that. 1-1 count, Drew Loudermilk. Good flat serve, good pass by the libero. Both liberos passing very well this game. A lot of net play, finally won by Princeton. A lot of people think the taller, bigger player will win the joust at the net, but it's usually the smaller player who goes underneath the ball is the player who wins. Float serve from Princeton might have been going out. Looks like freshman Colby Goldstein misjudged it. Unfortunate play. Princeton, comfortable lead, 3-1. Lincoln, 3 for 3 on passes, but it looks like it was outside the antenna, says the back line judge. Good call. 3 freshmen in the back row for Kings. This is definitely something you probably never see in high school volleyball, or 3 true freshmen receiving your passes. This is the starting lineup, by the way. This is a usual rotation for them. Colby and Libero Lincoln, star soccer athletes, while Owen Harrison is a multi-sport athlete. Lincoln 4 for 4 on great passes. Vincent Brisgott not ready for the set, still manages to find a way to get a kill off the block. I don't think the Princeton blockers are ready for that set either. One freshman for the other, number 28, Chase Ritter. Originally a JV player, has earned his way into varsity minutes while still playing JV. Grady McKelvey, good short serve. Libero reads it. Star player for Princeton, can't seem to side out this time. Owen Harrison will take his turn, but throws it into the net. Owen doing a better job of actually getting into his hips while he jumps. Just maybe bobbed his head too much. Messed with his timing. Lincoln with yet another good pass. Free ball hit for Kings. Another net play won by Kings. Chase, I'm very confused as to what happened right there. 4 touches coming out from Kings. Chase got that ball up really well. I don't know how another player didn't come and pick that up. Lincoln finally with a bad pass. It's probably bound to happen at some point. Number 16 from Princeton. Not swinging so well this game. His shoulders are flying out towards the bleachers, which may be the cause of his hitting struggles in this set. Chances of making a hitting error go up tenfold once your shoulders are not squared up with the net anymore. Some delayed discussion. Jack Hurst back to serve, senior. Serving specialist. Jack Hurst really only comes in the game to serve. Lefty serve might throw some people up. Actually aces their libero for the first time in the set. You can see why they have him serving in the game. Really doesn't play anywhere else. Low set, nice block from Kings. Setter might have telegraphed the low set a little bit too much. Allows for an easy block. Serving specialist Jack Hurst back to serve again. Princeton probably dying to get off this rotation. 4 in the back row. Pick up from star player 16. Let's see if he can side out again. Ball goes straight into the block. Usually blockers are late to the block. Looks like Kings might be early. Looks like they're blocking it on the way down from their jump, which is probably the easiest way that you can get tooled.
Not anyway. Okay.
Once you're early on the block, your hands start coming down from the net. It's very easy for the ball to go on your side, even though you get a clean block off of it, a clean touch. Slight delay. Star player number 16 looks like he's about 6 or 4. Back to serve. Went on a massive serving tear in the last set, but great offense from Kings. Not the swing they wanted though from the freshman. Doesn't matter though. Great block at the net. can see the Kings blockers are starting to read timing now. Noticing that the hitter can't get a clean swing, they delay their block just a little bit so they don't get tooled. Easy serve for Princeton. Higher set, basically impossible to block when you got a guy that tall jumping that high. Good adjustment between the middle blocker and the setter to get that ball slightly more high. Ball comes in nice and heavy from Princeton. Freshman Lincoln Man with the free ball. Freshman Chase Ritter. Great swing. Doesn't seem like Kings are ready to cover that ball, though. Probably one of the hardest things for a newer volleyball player, skill-wise, to develop is covering the block. Playing defense when the ball hits off of the blocker's hands. Chase Ritter can't seem to side out on any of his swings, and once he sends a free ball over, easy kill for Chase. Chase goes out with a bang. Colby Goldstein back into serve in the back row. Looks like Colby plays back row for Chase, and Chase plays front row for Colby. Good offense. Looks like the middle blocker. Whoa, that was not legal. Double contact from Owen Harrison. Freshman, setter, starting setter. The starting libero and the starting setter for Kings are both freshmen. A lot of net play coming out in this point. Finally goes away in Princeton. These are the most fun games to watch when the battles are all up mostly at the net. Both teams limiting their serving errors. Both teams passing very well. It's just a matter of who can put the ball away first. Lincoln continues to make really good passes at the net. Vincent doesn't look like he's ever ready for the set. Still manages to find a good ball. See, looking at Vincent, it looks like his knees are completely straight when he transitions back. Behind the antenna from Drew Loudermilk. Princeton point again. Looks like they're going on a run. I can almost guarantee if Princeton gets the next 1 to 2 points, Kings will call a timeout. Into the net it goes. It's okay to have serving errors if the team is passing very well. But Princeton's net play is looking very good right now. I would argue just get it in the court and let your blockers do the work for you. Somehow goes over for Princeton. Off with a bad set. Looks like the setter and the hitter weren't in cahoots. Another double contact. One for Kings, one for Princeton. That time on Princeton. Now is the time to go on a run for Kings. Libero with an awkward hand pass. Both teams unsure of the rules, it seems like. Like I said, a lot of net play. Ball now goes to Kings. Looks like it might have been 2 contacts on the side of Princeton. Not quite sure. Easy pass. Easy set. Swing goes out of bounds. No touch at the net. Looks like the Princeton hitter might have hit it a little bit too far behind his head. Which is a recipe for a hitting error pretty much every time. Lincoln Man with his own serving run. Princeton working some magic with the bad sets. Owen Harrison not quite ready. Looks like Kings will have to give him a free ball. Shirley Princeton. Wow. I don't know if that was the right call at all. Head ref saying that it was behind the antenna on the free ball, but I don't think so. And I don't think the crowd or the head coach agrees. Now Kings is starting to spiral out of control. I wouldn't, maybe that's exaggerating. They did go on a light serving run. Drew Loudermilk needs to get his elbows together if he wants to develop a good pass. Good body control from Vincent Brisgott. The problem with Kings, they aren't passing the free ball very well at all. Surely they will discuss this at the timeout. We're going to cut the break.
Want a free t-shirt? Hit like and subscribe to our channel right now for your chance to win. We're giving away t-shirts to random subscribers. Don't miss out. Subscribe now and you could be our next winner.
Kings using their first timeout. They used both timeouts in the last set. Rightfully so. Kings struggled a lot in the last set. Kings just needs to capitalize on free balls. Colby Goldstein with a pretty decent pass. Should be able to generate some offense. But Vincent Brisgott, one of their best hitters, just continues to not look ready. Doesn't matter once again. Number 16 with his second hitting error of the set. I think Vincent just needs to bend his knees a little more before he starts his approach. Ethan Grant, middle blocker for Kings, very late on the block. I don't know if he could have done much there. Very good tempo offense coming out from Princeton. Princeton libero. Back to serve. Might be the best rotation that Princeton has. Ethan Grant, good self-cover. Good cut shot coming out from Owen Harrison. Maybe a marginal lift call coming against Princeton. I thought the ball left his hands quick enough. Kings is rejoicing though. Grady McKelvey back to serve. Star football player for Kings. Pretty easy serve. Right side offense finally coming through for Princeton. Right side being the right side hitter. Chase doing what he can with the low set. Princeton will utilize better offense though, utilizing the free ball. Not a bad pass from Lincoln. Drew doing what he can with the pass. Drew Loudermilk passing behind the 10-foot line on a free ball, which is something that you do not want to happen. Wow, Princeton's middle gets up so high. Kings very lucky that the tempo is a little bit off. Gets away with a clean block. Princeton middle blocker at the moment, number 23 for Princeton, is getting up at least 5 inches higher than Kings middle blocker Cooper Wynn, number 8, who's also probably about 6'4", 6'5". Freshman Lincoln, man, actually getting taken out of the game. This might be the first, well, that might have not been legal. Ref calling that ball. Looks like he agrees with me. Healthy lead for Princeton as their star player, number 16, heads back to serve. Mammoth power coming in. Very lucky that hits the tape. Kings has got to cover that swing. Chase Ritter unfortunately getting blocked at the net. Block wasn't powerful enough though. I feel like Kings should have picked that one up. They know the Princeton blockers are very, very good players and will get a block on that ball. It's just a matter of being ready for it. Wow. The thing about volleyball is, as long as you have power, you can get away with swings like that are going out, and the defender has no time to react. Power is only one aspect of volleyball, but it's kind of like, I like to equate power and dominance in volleyball to velocity for baseball pitching. It's not everything, but you can get away with a lot more mistakes if you are more powerful than the other team. So the Libero continues to make good passes. Offense is looking so much more cleaner for Princeton. Awkward defense coming in from Kings. Doesn't matter though. They still are able to play on. Good swing from number 22. Second rotation middle block for Princeton. We will cut the break as Kings use their second timeout.
Want a free t-shirt? Hit like and subscribe to our channel right now for your chance to win. We're giving away t-shirts to random subscribers. Don't miss out. Subscribe now and you could be our next winner.
Down by 8 with only 2 points to go for Princeton. It'll be a miracle if Kings can close this one out. Owen Harrison with a good pass on that ball. Chase Ritter with the free ball. Princeton surely going to get a kill right here. Good spot. Good point coming in from Kings. Good scrappy ball. Even though the free ball pass wasn't perfect, through will and passion, Kings gets the point. Freshman Chase Ritter getting subbed out for freshman Colby Goldstein, who's back to serve. Easy serve for Princeton. Not that easy. Setter having to work some magic at the net to get that point. Great swing coming in from number 8, Cooper Wind. Set. We'll be right back for the third set.
Every love story is unique, and every date has a story. Celebrate your special day with custom hoodies and sweatshirts from almosttwins.com. Whether it's your wedding date or anniversary, wear it close to your heart and show the world your love. Matching never felt so meaningful. Our cozy hoodies and sweatshirts are perfect for couples who want to cherish their special moments together. Personalize yours today and make that date unforgettable. Visit almosttwins.com and create your love story in style. Almosttwins.com is where every date becomes a statement.
In a world dominated by million-dollar contracts, flashy endorsements, and the glitz of professional sports, there exists a hidden realm where the game is played not for fame or fortune, but for pure passion. Welcome to the underground football scene. Here, there are no stadiums filled with thousands of cheering fans, no TV contracts, and no lucrative shoe deals. Just men, united by a love for the game. These are the Cincinnati Dukes, a semi-pro football team that embodies the spirit of resilience and brotherhood. Every practice, every tackle, every touchdown tells a story of sacrifice and dedication. In this arena, the stakes are not measured in dollars, but in heart and soul. It's about representing your community, forging lifelong friendships, and keeping the love of football alive against all odds. Join us as we explore the journey of the Cincinnati Dukes, a testament to the unwavering spirit of those who play for the love of the game.
Want to reach more customers? Advertise your business during our live sports streams. Connect with your local community and boost your brand. Email us today at reachmorecustomers@eDrivenScore.com. That's reachmorecustomers@eDrivenScore.com.
Want a free t-shirt? Hit like and subscribe to our channel right now for your chance to win. We're giving away t-shirts to random subscribers. Don't miss out. Subscribe now and you could be our next winner.
Fresh start for Kings. Down 2-0, doesn't matter. 0-0 score, they still have a chance. Kings sticking to their usual lineup. Maybe a little bit different. Usually, Drew Loudermilk isn't back to serve first. Maybe I'm mistaken. What a powerful swing coming out from Princeton. Very, very hard to block a 6'5" guy who is jumping like that with that clean of an arm swing. Princeton libero back to serve. Been playing very well this game, both liberos for both teams. Lincoln continuing to pass very well. Owen runs up on the ball way too much, hits it behind his head, and it goes out of bounds. Colby Goldstein with pretty rough pass. Kings manages to get the ball over anyway. Story is the same. Princeton doing a lot more on the free ball. Free ball offense is the name of the game for Princeton, while Kings struggles to even pass free balls in the first place. Pretty hard to win if you're not getting the easy ones. Lincoln with a pass behind the 10-foot line, still able to generate some offense on a good swing from Owen. Free ball coming in for Kings. You have to score here. You have to get a kill. Another hitting error from freshman Owen Harrison, who coach has elected to hit instead of set. Usually I see him setting. Decent pass from Lincoln Mann, the freshman libero. Free ball coming in from Kings. Once again, you have to score here. Good block from Princeton. Another good block from Kings. Really good net play. Owen Harrison has a good set, but he free balls it over. That's a kill. Tight ball for number 16, Princeton. That is a kill every time. 0-5 against Kings. Kings isn't playing that bad. Their offense is just not doing enough. Great pass. You have to score here. Once again, they cannot score. And when you give Princeton an easy ball like that, they will set number 23 up the middle every time. Or number 16, they're outside. Those guys are basically unblockable if they get a good enough set. Going over the top of the block for a kill. Another good pass from Lincoln. You have to score. Another free ball for Kings, and Princeton just not missing on offense. Timeout from Kings. Hopefully they can get this together. We'll be right back.
Want a free t-shirt? Hit like and subscribe to our channel right now for your chance to win. We're giving away t-shirts to random subscribers. Don't miss out. Subscribe now and you could be our next winner.
(7-0) for Princeton. Another free ball kill for Princeton. Make that 8-0. Kings has made no errors this game. Keep this in mind. These are all kills at the net from Princeton. Consistent free balls going the way of Princeton. Good pass from Lincoln Mann. You pretty much have to score here again. Owen Harrison with a decent enough swing. Vincent Brisgott finally puts a good ball in. Maybe this will be a kill. Free ball offense again for Kings. 0 for 3 on free ball kills. Finally a hitting error coming out from Princeton. Kings finally getting the ball back. I don't think Drew Loudermilk realizes that he was the first serve. That is how long the Princeton serving run had went. Oh my God. This game can't even be that hard for him. Getting up 4 inches higher than the block, just being able to throw the ball down, that is not fair. Not only is he really good at the net, he's very good defensively as well. He's consistently made really good passes on the free ball. Very low set to Chase Ritter, number 28. Owen Harrison with a great swing. A little bit of soccer goes over the net for Princeton. Ethan Grant, number 2, putting his first ball away. Now, number 2, Ethan Grant, is about 6'1", 6'2". Very strong athlete. Looks completely tiny compared to number 23 at the net. Jack Hurst, serving specialist, with the only ace for Kings. Back to serve. And King seems to actually get some points when number 21 senior Jack Hurst goes back to serve. Showing the importance of serving pressure. If you're able to throw off the offense just a little bit with the serve, statistically will lead to more points. But when you have a guy like number 23 hitting at the net for Princeton, you can get away with a whole lot more mistakes. Even off the bad pass, it will still be a kill. Another star player, number 16, back to serve. Seems like he goes on his own serving run every time he goes back to serve. Looks like that trend is continuing with an ace. Right on the line. A little bit misjudgment for Kings. I don't think that would have mattered, though. That was going to go straight down anyway. Great pass from freshman Lincoln Mann. Setting not their strong suit. Decent net play from both teams. And like almost every time before, it will go in the way of Princeton. Serving run ended with a serving error. Owen Harrison back to serve. Replay serve. Owen doing a good job of letting that ball bounce. Great serve. Wow. What? I don't know what just happened. Oh, that is... I cannot believe what I just saw. Serve, receive, kickball. Leads to a free ball kill. I don't think I've seen that ever. Bad set leads to a free ball for Princeton. Princeton with a good swing. And they're in the net. Looks like Kings is playing pretty much like they gave up. Seems like 3 of the 5 points that Kings have are from Princeton's serving errors, which is not a recipe for success. Colby Goldstein, freshman, back to serve. Decent serve. Good, better pass. Tempo maybe a little bit too quick. The thing about high tempo volleyball is you need to have good sets to run quick tempo. Kings tempo continues to be free balls over the net. Really good defense from Kings. Just leads to a hitting error from Drew Loudermilk. That ball is really hard to hit as a right-handed hitter. More good passes from Lincoln. Vincent Briscott ready for the set. Cleanly picked up though. Not a bad swing, however. And that is the power of getting your hits in. Kings hopefully noticing that this isn't the strongest rotation for Princeton. Princeton opting to tip for the first time in a while. Throws the Kings defenders off guard. Nine-point lead. Easy serve. Should be a kill for Kings, you would think. But yet another free ball. Wow, great defense out from Kings. Good tight set at the net. That was a pretty good opportunity for a kill. 3 free balls in this 1 point alone. Let's see if they can score. Nope. Vincent transitioning a little bit too late. Number 3, I believe that is number 3, Vincent Brisgott. Definitely their star hitter. However, he does seem to struggle a lot in transition, which is to be expected from a novice player. As Princeton continues their dominance against Kings, pretty much exclusively through net play. Both teams passing very well, defending really well. It's just they are getting kills while Kings are not. Another missed opportunity for Kings. 2 missed opportunity for Kings. Unfortunate block touch goes in the middle of all the defenders. A little bit of miscommunication on who should take that ball. Timeout for Kings. We will be right back.
Want a free t-shirt? Hit like and subscribe to our channel right now for your chance to win. We're giving away t-shirts to random subscribers. Don't miss out. Subscribe now and you could be our next winner.
Kings hopefully trying to ice the server for Princeton. Good pass from Lincoln Mann. Perhaps some offense. Good swing, leads to a free ball, but bad pass from Colby Goldstein that allows Princeton to get another point. Serves are coming in pretty easy from Princeton at the moment. A lot of really good passing, a lot of really good setting. Vincent getting a really good swing, just an unfortunate touch on that ball. Great block from Kings. Should end up getting a free ball. Better yet, a free ball error from Princeton finally gives Kings the ball. Pretty funny how every time Kings sides out, they're confused on who is serving, because Princeton's serving runs are that long. Great serve from Drew Loudermilk. It is quite unstoppable right there. Kings blockers just need to take a little bit more cross and maybe press their hands a little bit further across the plane of the net. That should be blocked. Owen leaving a little bit early for the ball. Looks like somebody was in the net. Maybe I'm mistaken. Kings 3 points away from closing out this entire game and taking home the win. Colby Goldstein struggling to move his feet. Ace for Princeton, 2 more points to close it out. Returns with a really good pass. Hit too early, hits it behind his head and throws it out of bounds. Princeton with triple the Kings' points, 1 point away from closing out. Jump top for Princeton, and that is most definitely a foot fault. With his foot crossing the entire line. It's a good attempt, though. It's pretty common to try a nice jump top to close out the game. Make it cinematic. Grady McKelvey, back to serve. Good flat serve for Grady. What? Even Princeton is very confused about what just happened right there. Maybe some expletives coming out from Princeton. One set should do, though. Looks like this will be it. And that is it. Number 23 doing what he does best. Destroying the ball to close this one out. Princeton sweeps Kings. Kings with yet another loss. Thanks for tuning in.